No, I was just going to ask if you heard what Florence Henderson said.
That she had, yeah, I did hear that. I didn't hear her say it.
Well, she put out a book, I guess, and she was in doing interviews yesterday afternoon at like 2:30 or something. But for some reason, at her age, she can't just kind of fade off into obscurity and be a TV legend. She wants everybody to know everything. And Florence Henderson said that when she was younger, she had a case of crabs.
That she got, and she got it from some politician, I think.
Somebody running for mayor, I think.
Well, we know who she didn't get it from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, what would possess you at this point in your life to be like, you know what? I need to tell the world that I one time had a case of crabs.
To sell books, because there's nothing else to talk about. You always got to reveal something to get people to talk about your book. We're all talking about Florence Henderson.
There's got to be one quote. I got to buy this book. And then you buy the book and realize the only interesting thing in the entire book is that one time she had crabs.
You realize how boring chapters are. Like, California, here I come, with an exclamation point. It's about her shitty trip to California.
Isn't it called Brady Secrets or something?
Ugh.
You know what the book is called?
Life is not a stage.
Oh, maybe that's the chapter or something. Oh. Life is not a stage. Sometimes you get crabs.
Sometimes you let a donkey fuck you in your private life. Not necessarily just in front of people in Tijuana.
She just wanted to cash in on everybody thinking of wholesome Mrs. Brady fucking some guy giving her crabs.
At least that's a juicy tidbit. I hate these fucking Brady books because none of them ever reveal anything. Yeah. Oh, Mike Lookendlin revealed that one time Robert Reed said shit because his coffee spilled. Ooh.
He cussed.
Ooh.
Or the Saved by the Bell tell-all that stupid Screech came out. There was just lies. Like, he wrote, like, Zach and Kelly was in a threesome with the show producer, and Slater used to hook up with, like, and then, you know, Lisa would fuck everybody on staff, and there's this whole list of things that Screech, I mean, they had to be made up because nobody gave them any credibility.
I kind of like the fact that at least he wrote interesting stuff, though. If you're going to lie, make it good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
She said she woke up to little black things crawling over her bed and body.
It's Anthony's worst nightmare. Wow.
Henderson immediately went to a doctor who helped her get rid of the creepy crawlers. And
the creepy crawlers?
Well,
I have creepy crawlers on my vagina.
Please isolate that, too.
And Lindsay, the mayor's name was John Lindsay.
What was he the mayor of?
He was...
Crab Town or something, right, Travis?
No,
New York City.
How did anybody laugh at that?
Wait, the mayor of New York gave her crabs?
John Lindsay,
Is that Lindsay?
Former mayor of New York
That's a pretty
City.
good fucking story.
It's a nice little
From
tidbit.
66 to 73.
Wow. Mike Bloomberg got my ass hairs greasy.
But this guy gave her...
You put a pedestrian plaza in your asshole.
Yeah, he put potted plants on my balls. Theo LaGuardia made my cock swell. He stepped on it with the heel of his lifts.
Is Lindsay still alive?
No, Lindsay died in 2000.
So he went from 70...
And gosh, noshed on her pussy.
He went from 73 to 2000 thinking, oh, nobody's ever going to find out about it. And then Florence Henderson has to embarrass the rest of his surviving family by announcing he had crabs and gave it to her.
He sent her flowers in an apology letter.
Oh, he knew. That's hilarious. Got the mid-cock. Sorry, babe.
Yeah.
I bet they made that Brady Bunch tinkle-inkle noise when they walked on her pussy.
Have you never had crabs, have you?
I've had it 3 times.
You have? Oh.
Yes, of course.
Because Ron Jeremy always said that's the only STD that he ever got. Is crabs. Because I remember you saying that as much as you have had sex with hookers with no condoms, crabs is the only thing you've gotten.
Crabs I got 3 times, twice from the same girl in a week. This black girl I fucked when I was 19.
But to get crabs twice in a week, that means you have to be cured and then get them again.
Yeah, she wasn't really... I knew I had them. I felt them the next day. Like, I felt something, and I looked down, and it's really a violating feeling when there's insects on your pubes. Because I have awful straight pubes, like a Chinese man's hair.
Yeah.
My pubes are an abomination.
And, and you can see them.
Of course you can. They're black.
The
and you pull it off, and the little legs were going.
Wrong one.
Boo!
Thought it was little tinkle toes.
No.
So I pulled the crab off, and I went and got Rid medication, which is it's like a weird shampoo, and you have to run this comb through your balls to get the nits and eggs.
Oh.
And you have to
They're laying eggs in your pubes?
You have to hot wash everything really hot. And there was no recurrence, but a week later I fucked the same girl again. I had a feeling she gave them to me, but
I had a feeling.
I wasn't a pussy getter at 19.
So you're like, well, I'll just use the shampoo again.
But I went home. It's amazing my dick stayed hard for that. I really was a trooper when I was 19.
Yeah.
And I went home and I saw one of my pubes. But I already had. So I'm like, okay, it was her who gave them to me.
You're like, look, it's probably her. That makes the most sense. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Let me do a little investigating.
Let me fuck her again and see if I can reinfect.
And you cured yourself of crabs, and then you just went and caught them immediately again.
But it wasn't bad the next time because I just I hopped right in the shower with the shampoo and I was gone. And then years later, maybe 4 or 5 years later, this girl I was dating shaved her pubic hair. So I think she cheated on me and got them.
Yeah.
And then I wound up getting them. But I think I was just starting stand-up, so I was like, it might have been from a hotel or something, or... She didn't know where she got them.
From a hotel?
She cheated on me, I think, and got them.
I bet she did.
Which is fine.
Well, at this point, I think you're probably moved
I'm
past
over
it.
it. And that's why I like that all chicks should shave their pussies.
Well, I was going to say that if you just shave your pubes,
yeah,
you'd get rid of them, right?
Yeah.
So you would
have to shave it. No, they could be in your ass hair or your legs or your fucking eyebrows.
Did you ever get crabs?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I'd
that
love
was always,
you too. And that beard.
How great
Wonderful.
would that be?
That's something that I was thinking of because I mean you could shave your pubes and balls and stuff, but I mean a lot of people have body hair that's I'm sure perfectly capable for crabs to live in.
Crawl into your ass and nipples.
I hate to be Greek and have crabs in my back hair. How fucking awful. You know how much fucking Egyptians and Palestinians must hate crabs? I don't know if they're hairy or not. Some Egyptian will call it, I'm as smooth as butter.
See, does that mean Florence Henderson to take Raid shampoo?
Raid.
Raid. It should be Raid. It's bug spray.
I'll bet you she has really long ass hair and she had to comb it out.
She had to comb through her.
Eve Plum had to come in and trim her asshole hair. And Ann B. Davis yanked them out and fed them to Sam. That's the sound of the dead crabs hitting the toilet.
Yeah.
As she punched herself in the pussy. Yeah, that's them marching off her clit into the toilet.
And their dad had to sit the kids down and explain to them, your mom has crabs.
Yes. Well, you remember that free trip to New York we all took? Well, that didn't come without a price.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't mind if your mom cheats on me.
Exactly. Because he fucked me in the ass, too.
Yeah. So your mom has crabs in her vagina. Mine are in my asshole.
Yes, and mine are in my poofy perm.
Yeah.
That's my hair that was amazing in Roots.
Do they crawl up your whole body?
I imagine if enough time goes by...
Like if you don't wash?
You can get them everywhere.
But you'd notice, I guess, right away. But if you just kind of pretended they weren't there and you just showered regularly...
No way.
You wouldn't get rid of them.
No, because they burrow into your balls. But you can pull them out. They're not...
Like little ticks
They're
or
not
something?
like ticks. No, I think they come out... I remember pulling one out, and I'll never forget the legs going and pulling one off my pubes. Ugh. And it was fucking violating, man.
Yeah, because you have little bugs just crawling on you. They must feel like they're inside you.
But they're not, to me, they're not nearly as bad as like bed bugs would be. Because crabs are get-rid-ofable. Like, all you gotta do is throw out your fucking sheets, or they're not gonna infect your whole house like fleas or nits. But they're just gross.
I feel, even when you put new sheets on your bed, don't you just feel like they're there still?
I don't remember. I think I just really hot washing my sheets were okay. Bed bugs would freak me out a lot more.
What about lice?
Never had them. But again, kids would get them in school.
Yeah. But my sister had lice when she was a kid because she had hair that was long enough to sit on.
Ugh.
So she had really long hair, and she ended up getting lice when she was in second grade or first grade or whatever. And the whole house was just covered in plastic because she ended up cutting all of her hair off.
Yeah, fucking lice are awful. You just don't want them.
But crabs are worse.
No, I think lice are worse because lice are. I think, don't lice jump?
Yes. Lice jump.
Crabs don't. Crabs just grab onto your balls and drink. Crabs are actually good chicks.
Somebody said, are crabs just lice that live in your pubes? Do lice travel off your head?
I guess. I mean, I don't think it's a hobby.
Go down to it.
Yeah, they'll pack and leave your cock to go somewhere for a weekend.
Going up north for the vacation.
Yes, we're vacationing in Bob's asshole.
I just pictured crabs in Danny's beard.
I can't stop thinking
crawling
about
up his
it.
chest and up his neck hair and into his beard.
And it just keeps itching while he's trying to talk.
He's doing show prep in the office without realizing there's little bugs falling out of his beard.
They're fucking getting stuck in the phone as he talks.
If he had crabs in here, if anybody had crabs in here, and they fell out of his beard, onto his keyboard, would we be in danger of crabs for sharing an office?
Nah, I don't think so. You'd see them. You can get them from a toilet, though, I think.
I've heard that, yeah. Where do they live off of, though?
I mean, if there's someone before you, uses it right before you. I imagine the porcelain is hard for the little guys to hold on to because they're like skin and hair.
Do they hurt when they bite?
No. They just tickle because their little feet are going like on your balls.
You feel it?
Of course.
Oh,
that's how I knew I had them. You itch.
And you can you're
scratching because they're walking.
You feel like there's bugs moving on your groin.
Yeah.
And then you look down and see
you can see
there
them.
Are bugs moving.
A lot of times
groin.
you'll see them, and they're in the very base of where they are is where the hair meets your skin.
Oh.
And you'll see a black bump, and you're not sure if it's just a hair bump, and you pull it out, and you go, "Oh no."
Real quick before we move fully on from crabs.
Yes.
A couple of people wanted to share their stories. Gordon in South Carolina.
Hey, how are you guys? Jimmy, like you, I was 19 when I first got crabs. Unfortunately, however, it was my first time having sex. I actually lost my virginity and got crabs in return. And I was still living at home with my parents, I didn't have any money. But I found some dog shampoo, flea and tick shampoo, under the sink in the bathroom. And believe it or not, it actually worked, and I got rid of the crabs using dog shampoo.
Wow.
Well, I mean, let that be a lesson to all of you out there with crabs.